Hey YouTube, so as I said in one of my videos before, I was going to go after the fuel pump on my 2013 Dodge Ram 1500 5.7 Hemi. Taking the tank off, I decided to stop at a point where I got the tank down, but this is what I did so far. I took off the splash guard, the wheel well splash guard that goes in here. That just comes off in 8mm bolts like this, and little ones like that, and they just go around. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I believe, right there. And if you look in here, it's pretty, they're all in there. There's one there and one there. And to remove this, to remove that splash guard while it's in here, you just push the edge back. Push it back or in and get that edge out first, and it'll just drop out. Oh, as well as this piece here that goes underneath here. Goes right there, remove that. And there's two little small clips, you just screw them out. They're Allen keys or Torx screws. You just lightly screw them out. They're just plastic, and they go right there, one there and one there. And then after that, what I did was I disconnected my fuel hose and another line. I don't know what that line is, probably air return. That's air return there. I removed those two just to make it easier, and then to get those out, they're little clips. This one has a blue clip. You just slide that blue clip out, and then it has a little white clip, a U clip or whatever like that looks like. I broke mine, but it looks like that. It's a little white thing, and it just pries out and slides out. If you've done fuel lines before, you know what I'm talking about, and that little plastic piece just slides out. And I'm at this point where I dropped the tank down, and I disconnected that while it was up there, and that while it was up there. This one was easy to come off. It just pried off. It's right there. And there's the wire connector for that right there. It just squeezes. It squeezes right there. Yeah, you just squeeze that and pop that off of right there. And to drop the tank, there's two straps. One there and one that goes there, and they go up there, and they are, I believe, 16mm bolts. There's two of them, one there and one up there, and you loosen those and let your tank drop nice and slow. I tied mine up, but then I just untied it because the straps hold it in place as you're dropping it. One recommendation is to make sure your fuel tank is empty when doing that, if you can. But if you can't, make sure you tie it up really well, because it gets heavy, and support it with something underneath. Oops, sorry. Support it with something underneath it. Mine's easy because I emptied the fuel tank. And then, as you could see there, that's the hose I took off up on top. That's the one hose. It was just had a clamp like that. And then this wire, this piece right here, that I disconnected, that I was talking about, and it had a little wire harness on it. Again, you just unclip that wire harness while it's up inside there from the other side, and it's pretty easy. Sorry I couldn't show you, but I just decided to go from this point of the video. And then once you get those all off, and you drop the tank nice and gently, and you make sure you don't bust those hoses. They'll feed out as you're dropping the tank, but you might have to pull them out a bit. And then there's those two right there. That one has one of those red clips that slide back. That little red clip right there will push back that way, and then you squeeze it right there and pull the harness back. And then there's that thing right there, which is similar to this one. There's a little clip that's in there that'll slide out. I don't know if you could see that well, but it's a little small clip that slides out, and then you pop that little hose back. Hopefully you could figure it out. If you've done these before, then you know what you're doing with the fuel lines. It's a little small plastic clip. Don't force it out. Take your time doing it, and then once you get those two off, you could finish dropping your tank. As you can see, mine's being held up with the strap and a rope right there, but my rope's untied. But anyway, I could drop the tank once I get those two off. So it's not too much work getting it apart. There's those connections, these connections, those two connections. See, you could get them off while they're up on the tank, but I found it easier to do it from up top. And then you drop your tank out. Let the bottom drop first. Then you could access those clips in there, because if you try and drop it all in once, you're going to break that wire harness up there and stuff. So good luck, and try not to break anything, and be safe. Thanks for watching.